Hello Albuquerque and everybody who may be watching us there in TV land. My name is Ron Tomeno, city producer of the Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project, and I welcome you to our special drop-off show. That's right, we have a great night planned for you all. I just wanted to take my headphones off. I was doing a little monitoring, but everything sounds good. I just wanted to make sure all the audio is coming clean. We are coming to you here live from our Green Couch Media home studio here. And I cannot believe it is the final less than an hour of the countdown. As you can see, we have a countdown clock. We are at 52 minutes left on the countdown, 52 minutes left for you all to hand in your films to make it in on time. And speaking of those who are participating in this round, in this special horror genre sci-fi project, let's give a quick shout out to our participating teams. We have Birdman Group and Mega Ultra Studios, Cinema Booth, Clean Slate Productions, Dust Wave, The Evil Weevils, Ghost Flower Films, Interns of Catharsis, Nevermore, New Wave Films, Pagliaccia Pictures, Space Age Nightmare, The Great Conjunction, The Tarantinos, Those Who Oppose, Unseen Media, and Wind Witch Productions. Those are our participating teams for this special horror sci-fi 48-hour film project. So congratulations for you all to go out there and make your films. And we do have a couple quick announcements. We do have teams who have handed in their films in on time. So let's give a big shout out to these teams who had their films handed in on time. We have Birdman Group and Mega Ultra Studios. We have Pagliaccia Pictures on time. We have Nevermore on time. We have Ghost Flower Films on time. Unseen Media on time. Wind Witch Productions on time. So those are our on-time films as of right now. So again, Wind Witch Productions, Unseen Media, Ghost Flower Films, Nevermore, Pagliaccia Pictures, and Birdman Group. Congratulations. You guys are eligible for the judging round. So congratulations to all of you who got their films in on time. We are still at 50 minutes. We are 50 minutes, so there is still plenty of time for you to upload and start uploading your films. And speaking of which, let's take a look at the upload monitor here. We have a special monitor here that's going to monitor our team progress upload and those who are currently in the uploading process. We're going to load that right now here. And let's go up here and hit transition. All right, so Ghost Flower Films and Unseen Media, those were older versions of their uploads, but they have since uploaded newer versions, so those are not part of the grouping there, so we can ignore those. Looks like there's another version of Words of Madness. I'll make a note of that. Wind Witch Productions, so we'll make sure that that one is marked as your on-time eligible one. Again, you ran through that checksum, so because you ran through that checksum, it is marked in on time, so we'll make sure we'll have version 3 in queue for our judges. So congratulations, Wind Witch Productions. All right, let's scroll up here on the queue, and that is all that's left as of right now. So we still have 48 minutes and 45 seconds left of our competition. 48 minutes and 40 seconds left of the competition. I feel like Dick Clark back on the New Year's Rockin' Eve, trying to banter in between the countdown to the New Year's ball drop. Anyway, we thank everybody here who has joined us. We're going to take a look real quick here at our live streaming YouTube chat. Justin Falzone, number one indeed. I always appreciate your support, buddy, not only with what we've been doing recently with the 48-hour film project, but also with some of my other projects. So I appreciate it. Thanks, buddy. And then we have currently people who are watching us here on the channel. So we thank everybody who is tuning in and watching. This is our official drop-off countdown show. We are at 47 minutes and 53 seconds. You know, there are judges here who are going to be judging your films, and it's not me. I don't get to decide which one moves on. So I would like to remind you of the judges that we have this year participating in the Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project Horror Sci-Fi. Our judges are Felicia and Keith from Sopapilla Productions and Carrie Rose from the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator. Carrie Rose spoke during our kickoff event and spoke about the incubator. It was an awesome speech. If you missed it, we have that previous live stream on our YouTube page, and we'll also clip a segment and post it on our Instagram and all that social media jazz in the future. And of course, Felicia and Keith, they have not only are going to donate their time to vote for or score your films rather, but they also offer us airspace here at the Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project. We have a show. It is called 48 Stories. If you don't know already, it airs on Comcast Channel 26. We've already had 2 episodes air already. We've had the team winners, Space Age Daydream, and also we've had Ariel Ash Productions from our regular season, and then also we've had Team 505 and a half, and also Sepia Tone, and we also aired their films that they did for the regular competition. So we'll be making a special 48 story about this whole horror sci-fi and about the wonderful behind the scenes that you've all been providing. It's been generating a lot of buzz on social media, and I have to say I've been quite impressed with all the photos that I've seen, all the videos that I've seen, and I would like to actually take the time to run some of these videos here. Let's play this here. And so first and foremost, I would like to thank Matt and Maylee and Jeanette for helping us volunteer for our kickoff event. Matt took some photos, Maylee documented all the people pulling the genres, and Jeanette is just the mastermind and idea genius behind all the creativity. And of course, we had teams taking documenting of the script writing process. The Tarantino, Cinema Booth, New Wave Films, Dust Wave, all providing us some great photos of their behind the scenes and writing process. Great Conjunction, Evil Weevils, Nevermore, Space Age Nightmare. Just awesome, awesome behind the scenes footage. I love this one of the Great Conjunction where you can see in the monitor the librarian walking to that classic car there. Yes, that is definitely has to be the character, I hope. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to watch the films to find out. I'm really excited. So we have some great behind the scenes footage, and we also have a lot more that has been uploaded to our Cinema 48 website. And so those are going to be incorporated not only on social media, but also in our screenings. Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios, Unseen Media, Dust Wave, all providing us some wonderful photos. And we thank you all for taking the time out of your shooting schedule to make those posts. And like I said, as long as you upload some behind the scenes footage on the Cinema 48 or on your 48 dashboard, I should say, then we will incorporate that in future social media posts and also on the big screen. So right now we're at 44 minutes even right now, 44 minutes even right now. Say, listen, we have a Zoom call, so if you are a team leader, you should have already gotten a Zoom link. If you want to share your 48-hour experience, please click on that link. We'll put you live to the call right now, and people will watch you here on our YouTube page. So again, if your film is fully uploaded and you have time, okay? We don't want to jeopardize the uploading process. It's very important that you leave your web stream as open as possible. And the reason for that is because if you tune in and use your web stream and your bandwidth for our little webcast show, it's going to delay the uploading process. So get those films uploaded first, and then if you have time, join us. But no obligation whatsoever. All right, we are coming up on 43 minutes here, 43 minutes here. All right, so let's take a look at our premiere and screening updates here. All right, so we have a premiere screening and award ceremony here, and we're going to transition right to that to talk about that because we have a really awesome special treat for you all as an after party. So we're going to transition over to that right here. So for the premiere screening and award ceremony, it is Saturday, October 28th at Guild Cinema from 1 to 4 p.m. Tickets are on sale for $12, and if you're a team leader, you should have already gotten your ticket sales, or your comp tickets rather. So make sure you check your email for that link to your comp tickets. But if you need extra, they're on sale for $12 at 48hourfilm.com/Albuquerque/sci-fi_horror. You know, I have to take a sip of water at some point. And then after that, we're going to have a little pizza party. Yes, a pizza party, because what goes better with a movie than pizza, right? So the after party will be at Slice Parlor from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And that's literally right across the street from the Guild. We all want everybody to come out and join us. If you can't make it to the screening, but you can stop by for a slice of pizza to see and congratulate some filmmakers, we encourage that as well. So that's 4 to 6 p.m. And we want to thank Cheryl at the Slice Parlor for opening up her doors as the general manager for us to host our after party. So thank you so very much. They are also one of our newest sponsors of the Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project. All right, we are now coming up on 41 minutes, everybody. 41 minutes left. It's crazy that this weekend everybody just went out and made these awesome 48s. I know they're awesome because of the photos and stuff you took on social media. So I really, really can't wait to see what these stories are. So congratulations again to all those who got their films in on time. And again, we're going to do a shout out here, please. Oh, wait a minute. Update here, an update here. Congratulations to the Great Conjunction. According to my outline here, they are here on time. They are on time. It looks like, Let's see here. Looks like it ran through the checksum process, and it's probably going through the uploading process. So, if we're talking about the uploading process, we might as well check the uploading process. So let's go back to our uploading monitor here, and we'll check to see the teams who are uploading here. All right, wow. I can't wait to show you this. This is really exciting. All right, check this out. All right, we have The Great Conjunction with their film this time. Now they are at 14% upload. Perfect, fantastic, amazing. That means they ran through the checksum and their film is currently uploading. So congratulations to The Great Conjunction. And by the way, I'm not sure if Sean from The Great Conjunction wants me to mention this, but they did receive last year the Best Under Pressure Award. So unfortunately this year they will not be receiving that award, but that does not matter. At 6:50 p.m. they have their film in on time and a sigh of relief. So congratulations to The Great Conjunction. Interns of Catharsis, brand new team. They have their film in on time. And they, looks like it's 22% uploaded. So again, want to make sure that you leave your web stream open so the uploading process goes through. Even if it goes through the checksum, you still want to leave as much bandwidth open as possible so you can let your film go through. All right, so congratulations to Interns of Catharsis and The Great Conjunction. But again, I would love to shout out also the other teams that have gotten their films in on time. So we're going to do a complete shout out list right now on my little 48 phone. All right. So I'm a little goofy tonight, so I'm just really excited to see all these films. I mean, it's awesome that we were able to bring this back for the first time since 2017. So it's amazing that there's a lot of love and support for the 48. We maxed out at team capacity for this special project in almost like 48 hours, really. So it's really awesome for everybody to still show that love and support. And I appreciate each and every one of you as filmmakers to live up to the challenge each and every time. So thank you so very much. And gosh, I cannot wait to see all those films. All right, I just saw Bling here real quick. Let's see. Birdman Group. Hello, Birdman Group. Andrew. Yes, AJ Dilly. Glad to share the stage with these amazing teams. Absolutely, AJ, I agree. This one is intense. Can't wait to see everyone's work. I know most of you all, and I am glad New Mexico has so many great teams that make great films. AJ, I could not agree with you enough. That comment, I am so glad it's going to stay on that chat because it's a reminder that we are filled with awesome New Mexico talent. So, and especially in the independent filmmaking community. So thanks AJ for that. Ronnie T, hit the like button, folks. Justin, Ronnie T. I'm not going to get into the backstory of that because this show's about you, the 48 filmmakers who have participated. And speaking of which, we are going to go back to what I was originally going to say and read off the teams who have their films in on time. The Great Conjunction, Interns of Catharsis, Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios, Pagliaccia Pictures, all right, Nevermore, Ghost Flower Films, Unseen Media, and Wind Witch Productions. We have, did I count that correctly? Ooh, yes. All right, we have all those films in on time. Again, Wind Witch Productions, Unseen Media, Ghost Flower Films, Nevermore, Pagliaccia Pictures, Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios, Interns of Catharsis, and The Great Conjunction. We have half of our teams on time. That is amazing. I really want to see all 16 films on time. I know we can do it. We are at 35 minutes and 45 seconds left of the countdown. I know we can do this. I know you can do this. You guys have been working so hard this weekend. So I am so proud of you to live up to the challenge and to just continue and push on through to the finish line. So we have half of our teams in. So congratulations everybody for pushing that finish line. So the other half, keep going. We got 35 minutes and 15 seconds left. You know, luckily, the 48-hour film project gives that half-hour grace period, right? So even though your kickoff began at 7 p.m. to start making your films, we do give you a half-hour grace period. So luckily, you have at least 34 minutes and 56 seconds to spare. All right, so let's move on here. I'm going to take a look. If you would like to chat with us, join us on that Zoom link that I sent with you. I would love to speak with the teams if the teams would like, or I could just banter for the next 34 minutes and 40 seconds. But this is a really awesome show here because we get to broadcast to you digitally and showcase to you the progress and the intense last hour of the Albuquerque 48-hour film project Horror Sci-Fi. This is something I'm really excited about, and I am so super excited for those who are tuning in and for everybody who is giving support. So let's take a look. Let's see what else I have to show you here. Again, we would like to shout out our participating teams, because without these teams, this would not have made the project a success as much as it is. So again, our participating teams, we have Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios, Cinema Booth, Clean Slate Productions, Dust Wave, Evil Weevils, Ghost Flower Films, Interns of Catharsis, Nevermore, New Wave Films, Pagliaccia Pictures, Space Age Nightmare, The Great Conjunction, The Tarantinos, Those Who Oppose, Unseen Media, and Wind Witch Productions. So those are our participating teams, and half of those teams have already gotten their films in on time. So congratulations to everybody who has participated for this special genre season. And as we count down to the final half hour, we're at 33 minutes here, I would like to give a big, huge shout out to our sponsors, because without our sponsors, this would not be possible, right? They have supported us and the mission of the Albuquerque 48-hour film project and independent filmmaking, and they continue to do so. So I would like to give a big shout out to our following sponsors here. Big shout out to the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator for providing the space and working with actually New Wave Films. New Wave Films hosted a writing workshop for the Horror Sci-Fi project, and they coordinated that with them. In addition, they've also helped us with promotions, sending out relinks to our social media posts, and also Carrie Rose is one of your judges. So we would like to thank the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator. StoryQuest Studios provided us with their space for our special networking events. We had 2 networking events leading up to the Horror Sci-Fi competition leading up to this weekend. And those networking events were designed for actors and filmmakers to meet registered teams, because we were filled practically after that 48-hour mark when registration opened. I believe it was July 28th. So thank you, Ron, for not only opening your home to us and helping us host this event, but I would also like to thank him for coming up with these classes and workshop exercises to help engage and interact teams with some of these actors and filmmakers. So we would like to thank you so very, 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 very much for opening your space. Sopapilla Productions. Keith and Felicia have been amazing, big supporters of the 48-hour film project. Not only are they one of your judges, but they're also, or 2 of your judges rather, but they've also provided us with airspace every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. where we air 48 stories. And we're excited about that show. So far, filmmakers have been really excited to watch their films on television. If you don't have Comcast Channel 26, we also web stream it live on Wednesdays, and we also post it on our YouTube channel the following day. So there is no excuse not to watch 48 stories and support your local filmmakers. But thank you to Keith and Felicia for providing us with that wonderful outlet. The Slice Parlor, I mean, this was just really awesome of them. It was a really last minute request here to get them to open up their home for us to have our after party after our premiere screenings from 4 to 6. Cheryl's a big supporter of events like this, and I appreciate her flexibility. Oh my goodness, I am so sorry to cut off Slice Parlor, but we are coming up, I mean, less than a half hour. Less than a half hour, teams. Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This is just amazing that, wow, I can't believe the countdown's finally here. So I mean, it's on, guys. It's on. Less than a half hour. Again, half of our teams got their films in on time, and I'm really hoping that the other half, and I'm sure the other half will get those in on time, because I'm really confident. There's a really strong head of filmmakers here in Albuquerque, and especially this group of filmmakers. They have a great head on their shoulders. And because of that, I really am confident that these teams will get these films in on time. So we are coming up on 29 minutes. 29 minutes. Oh boy, this is exciting. All right, so we're going to come back over here to our sponsors again. Guild Cinema. Oh my goodness, Guild at Keefe has been a longtime supporter of the 48-Hour Film Project and also independent film as well. Words cannot describe how generous this man has been with the space at the Guild. So thank you, Keefe, for that love and support. The Studio at West, Tom, man, seriously, Tom just loves events like this. He loves to offer up when he can the studio space at West. And as most of you have seen during our kickoff, the studio space at West is a big, huge green screen space. And, just talk to Tom. He'll be more than happy to open up that space to you and talk, about pricing and stuff for any of you for future projects. But he donated that space to us for our kickoff event and worked with us to make sure that it was as much of a success as it was. And in conjunction to that, Jeanette Ferry, who doesn't work at West, but as many of you know, is my partner and right-hand woman, and I love her a lot. And, her mindset behind the whole kickoff event was wonderful. I'm not going to tell you what she specifically did. We may leave that as a secret for the premiere, but she was very integral in making this really as well as it came out. So I want to thank her as well. Finally, Jordy at Bunkhouse Studios. He's offering studio space to our first place winner for usage for any future projects. So we are just really happy to have that partnership with Bunkhouse. They're a brand new studio space. If you don't know, they are a 10,000 square foot studio space, and I believe they have about 6 or 7 different sets, little mini room sets. One's a bar, one's a jail they just built. Another one's like a hippie, room from the 70s. So really check that space out. It's a great resource here in Albuquerque. So thank you, Jordy. I'm just taking another sip of water here. All right, we are coming up on 26 minutes and 35 seconds. Let's check real quick the web stream chat here. Oh, Justin. Key phrase was, where is it if memory serves? It's nice and broad. Nice, that's right. It was, where is it? And Justin, thank you for that reminder, because maybe we need a reminder of what the elements are, right? So the line of dialogue was, where is it? The prop was a sleeping bag, and the character was Eddie or Edie Russell, a librarian. I cannot wait to see how those are incorporated. It's going to be super exciting. AJ got shout out. The new teams too. Welcome to the madness. Watch out for evil weevils. I agree. Thank you, AJ, because we do have a couple of brand new teams that are tackling this for the first time. Evil Weevils is being one of them. Interns of Catharsis as well, being a brand new first-time team. We'd like to congratulate you guys on successfully submitting your 48-hour film projects on time. Nevermore is a new team. Tina Time Lord, thank you, Tina. and getting up for the challenge. Your film is on time. It's amazing how many on-time films we have. And I believe, Cinema Booth. I think Gabriel may have participated in a 48 before in the past, not really sure, but I think this is his first time as a team lead. So thank you, AJ, for that reminder, because as AJ knows, and AJ joined another team for this special project, but usually he's part of Los Matatas Studios, which shout out to them, by the way. They've been doing a lot of social media posts on their recent most 48-hour film project, the Last Directive, from our regular competition, and doing some behind-the-scenes stuff. And AJ actually won Best Cinematography in the last regular season's competition. So thank you, AJ. Appreciate that reminder. Let's see here. Yes. Yes, a single team that can... Yes, it absolutely, Justin. You know, teams... here run, you know, whether they can be one person, they could be, as Albuquerque's record is, 116 people and 30 horses. There's no limit to the teams, but just to pull stuff together in 48 hours, it's an amazing feat in itself. And again, the teams have been doing such a fantastic job. So again, congratulations to you all for participating this season. So let's check our board here to see how the uploading process is going. We want to see how the teams are doing here. Okay, so let's take a look at our upload board. All right, Great Conjunction, again, you're on time. You are at 79% before your upload completes. Interns of Catharsis, you're at 84% before your upload completes. Looks like Unseen Media. Oh, this is an old version. See, I'm getting tripped up on the old version. So again, Unseen Media and Ghost Flower Films here are old entries. They uploaded new entries, and so we're going to ignore those stalled ones there. So we just have, it looks like, Interns of Catharsis and The Great Conjunction uploading their films right now. All right. So we are at 23 minutes even, everybody. 23 minutes even until the final drop-off here of the 2023 Albuquerque 48-hour film project Horror Sci-Fi. My hope is to keep bringing this back every year. I would love to expand upon it for next year. So next year there'll be a higher limit of teams. So maybe, hopefully we'll do 26 in 2 screening groups. But for the return, we wanted just to ease everybody in. But I am surprised as to how many people were excited about this, because not only did we have 16 teams, but we had 8 teams on our waiting list. 8 teams on our waiting list. So there's definitely excitement here in Albuquerque to continue this horror sci-fi project branch of the Albuquerque 48-hour film project. So thank you so very much for giving us that love and support. All right, everybody. Looks like I got somebody on the line here. All right, so looks like we have Space Age Nightmare here. So I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear them. And before we actually introduce Space Age Daydream, we are going to go right into our, actually, let's take a look one more time at our participating teams again. So we have Birdman Group and Mega Ultra Studios, Cinema Booth, Clean Slate Productions, Dust Wave, Evil Weevils, Ghost Flower Films, Interns of Catharsis, Nevermore, New Wave Films. We also have Pagliaccia Pictures, Space Age Nightmare, The Great Conjunction, Tarantino's, Those Who Oppose, and we have Unseen Media and Wind Witch Productions. All right, so we do have Space Age Nightmare here on standby. So let's see here. We're going to try to make this not feedback as much, because I'm actually looking here. Oh, okay, this will work here. We'll try to adjust this here. Everybody, this is our first time that we're doing actually a live hybrid web stream through our OBS here. So we're just going to stand by here. Ah, yes, this looks very good. All right. We're just going to slide this down here. Oh, I see a Camille laughing. Awesome, perfect. Hopefully we can get her sound on. We're gonna get that on there. Okay, we'll see if this works, everybody. All right. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. We are approaching the 20-minute mark. We are approaching the 20-minute mark of the horror sci-fi project. 20 minutes. I am so super excited for each and everybody who's gotten their films done on time. It is amazing. All right, so I think we figured out all the technical difficulties here, Ron. I think we got this. Let's just do an auto here, and hopefully we can hear. And just in case, I'm going to record the Zoom call, just in case we can't hear. But hopefully, here we go. Let's try this out. Okay. We don't want that. We want, aha, I know what we want. We want this. Okay, here we go. Thanks, everybody, for the stalling. Okay. Transitioning over here to Space Age Daydream, Camille and Brendan. Hello. I can hear you quite fine, but I'm not sure if our viewers at home can hear us, which is the whole point of this film project. So let's try it one more time to make sure your audio is on. But thank you for being on standby here. Okay, that is a shame. So, for those of you who cannot hear, I apologize. However, I think I have an alternative. So, Camille, you can still hear me?
Yes, I can.
All right, awesome. So, first of all, congratulations on having the film, making a movie. Are you right now in the uploading process? And if so, where along are you?
Let's see. I think Brandon has a good answer for that. I think we're maybe double checking before we upload. We just finished the render.
This is like Jeopardy. You know, we're just waiting.
We're uploading. It's official. We're uploading.
All right. So as you're loading, tell us about the film, the genre you picked.
So we picked supernatural. So we kind of went for a supernatural pizza slasher kind of idea. I don't know how much to give away. There's some pretty good moments in it that I'm really excited for everyone to get to watch.
And what was the most challenging thing about the weekend that you guys came across? Obviously, doing a horror sci-fi is a brand new type of genre and a challenge because the genres were so specific. But again, remind us what genre you guys pulled again?
Supernatural.
Supernatural. Okay, fantastic. Okay.
Probably the hardest part of the weekend was that Brandon actually was gone for a good chunk of it. He actually had a work event from about 9:30 in the morning to almost 4:30 in the afternoon. So you know he's a really important part, and this was kind of mainly his idea. And so you know he wrote and directed it, and so not having him around to kind of get going on that, so we ended up doing a night shoot, and I think it looks really great. We had some really fun opportunities like with lighting and the space that we were using because of that, and I think that was definitely a strength that came out of the kind of difficulty of it. But he hasn't slept since Friday. I got some sleep, but he has not slept whatsoever. Still awake.
That is so draining. I'm sure. No, but you're running on adrenaline most likely, right, Brendan?
Yes. But I'm very awake, very alert, very excited that we actually made it on time.
Yeah, and we've had like so much coffee, like so much. We're doing good.
You know what? It's great to see that you guys made it on this call because I was worried that no one was going to join us and talk about their films. Talk about like your shooting style. So how different was your shooting style compared to your last movie? Because your last movie you used a lot of green screen for the 48. Without giving too much away, how different was your shooting style compared to this competition?
Very different. We had one shot on the green screen, so not a big chunk of it, just one little one. But we actually shot it in the same space, so it was kind of a fun challenge to use the same space and try to get it to look very different for a very very different story. I would say we focused a lot more this time on very stylized lighting and angles, and so yeah, I think it was definitely very different from Lucky Numbers for sure.
And finally, before we put you on pause, and want you guys to stay for the whole show, so please, stay on the call. We'd love to, chat if we have time with you again, especially if no one else joins. But just in case we don't, what, you know, you guys, this is the third 48 you've participated in as a team. So, what drives you to come back to do these 48-hour film projects, especially the special genre competition? Why do you guys keep coming back to do this?
That's such a good question and a hard one to answer when you're this tired. um, let's see, Brandon, you got any ideas? Why do we do this? I'm so tired.
It's not a family friendly answer, but it's like a drug, Ron.
It's true. It's like a drug.
Yeah, it's very addicting to do this, and it's a very fun challenge. I love seeing what everybody else makes, and like the excitement throughout the weekend, seeing the pictures that people post of their sets, and knowing that we'll get to see their work. That's super exciting, and that they'll get to see ours. There's some stuff in here that I'm really really excited to see what people think of.
Yeah, I think also for me, there's a lot of really great feelings associated with getting to share your art, and making art is, it can be difficult. It requires a lot like of yourself to make. But I think when you condense it down into 48 hours, it's easy to forget some of the pain that your art causes you as it comes out of you. And then you just, it's easier to forget a 2-day shoot than it is a 5-day shoot. Maybe a little morbid answer, but I think it might be the truth.
But when you have that adrenaline and those creative juices flowing, I mean, you could be surprised that sometimes those 2-day, 48-hour film projects could be better than a 5-day, 3-month edit mulling over. And especially what you guys create. I mean, you guys have always come up with something new and creative. So I cannot wait to see your film. But tell us though, before we go, the name of your film.
It is called Saturday Night Slice 5. Revenge of the Pizza Geist. But Saturday Night Slice 5 is fine.
So we hope to see a 1 through 4 someday, right?
We'll see. It's kind of...
make them in backwards order.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Actually, that is pertinent. Yeah. Okay. We'll make them in backwards order. You'll see why when you watch the film. It would make sense that we make them in backwards order. But really, it just had to be the 5th one because it's the V. It's like a pizza slice,
That is so funny. As it'll be like the Star Wars trilogy, George Lucas doing the prequels first, and then kind of. But stick it with the 5. The perfect explanation. Well, Brendan and Camille, thank you so much for participating and joining us for this special horror sci-fi film project. I mean, just thank you. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing for you guys to always participate and spend the time, especially out of your crazy schedules, to do this. So thank you guys.
Thank you, Ron. We're excited to have done it.
Oh.
So excited for everyone to see it.
I'm so excited for everyone as well. And speaking of excitement, let's go over to why everybody's so excited, because we'll see these on the big screen. So let's go back to our premiere screening and award ceremony big screen here. We'll take off my headphones here. All right, so make sure I'm not feeding myself back. We are trying to do everything here professionally here at Green Couch Media. All right, premiere screening and award ceremony is Saturday, October 28th at the Guild Cinema from 1 to 4 p.m. Okay, tickets are on sale for $12, 48hourfilm.com/Albuquerque/horror sci-fi. And again, we are going to have a after party at the Slice Parlor. It is amazing. Thank you, Cheryl, for opening up your space to us to have our after party at the Slice Parlor. So that is going to be from 4 to 6, again, right across the street from the Guild Cinema. So thank you so much to Cheryl and the Slice Parlor for having us have our after party after our premiere screening and awards ceremony. Hey, it's me. I'm back again. All right. We are 10 minutes, everybody, 10 minutes away from the conclusion of the Albuquerque 48-hour film project Horror Sci-Fi. We just spoke to Space Age Nightmare, and they gave us a little bit of feedback on their film. And it was just wonderful for them to join us on the call and to share their story with us. If you are interested in sharing your story with us, I was just checking over here to make sure I didn't have any other participants on the call. But if you want to share your story with us, click on that Zoom link that I emailed to you earlier. We would love for you to join us here on the call. All right, we're coming up on 9 minutes here, and we want to make sure that we haven't got any text messages here. And no text messages. I'm assuming everybody's really working hard on uploading their films. Let's take a look at the progress right now of our uploading film progress bar slate thingy-bob here. Yeah, here it is right here. So we're going to transition over to that screen here. Okay, Dustwave is uploading their film. Dustwave, congratulations for having your film in. It is amazing that they got it in on time with 8 minutes and 40 seconds left. We have the Evil Weevils, new team, Evil Weevils, is uploading their film. Excited for the Evil Weevils. Congratulations, Evil Weevils. Cinema Booth, The Curse of the Count Cortez is uploading. Thank you, Cinema Booth. All right, so let's see if we have, now Space Age Nightmare said they're uploading. I don't see it on their progress, but let me see here to make sure that at least they ran through their checksum here. But everybody's uploading at the exact same time. It's okay as long as it runs through the checksum, everybody's good. All right, so we are going to refresh my other window here, and we are going to come back to me here on camera. Hello, me here on camera. All right, so Dustwave on time, eligible. Evil Weevils on time, Cinema Booth. Space Age Nightmare, you're on time. It's just running through the checksum, so you're good to go. Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios on time. We have The Great Conjunction on time. Interns of Catharsis on time. Pagliaccia Pictures on time. Nevermore on time. Ghostflower Films on time. I'm running out of breath here. Unseen Media on time. Wind Witch Productions on time. Okay, so that is a total, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a total, everybody, of 12 films on time. 12 films on time. Guys, 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left, okay? We have Clean Slate Productions, New Wave Films, the Tarantinos, and those who oppose, who still need to upload their films. You guys can do this. You guys can run through that checksum. I know you can make it. We are coming up at 6 minutes and 45 seconds left. I feel like Dick Clark on New Year's Rockin' Eve. When I was a kid and I watched that show, that was fun. That's probably where I got all my stuff going on. Looks like we have Alonzo coming up on our call here real quick. But before we get Alonzo on the call, we are going to remind ourselves, our participating teams. Again, we have Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios. We have Cinema Booth. We have Clean Slate Productions. We have Dustwave, yeah, which we're going to have them on the call in just a second here. Dustwave in the house. Evil Weevils. Ghost Flower Films. We have Interns of Catharsis. We have Nevermore. We have New Wave Films. Pagliaccia Pictures. We have Space Age Nightmare. The Great Conjunction. The Tarantinos. Those Who Oppose. Unseen Media, and Wind Witch Productions. All right, everybody, stand by to stand by. We are going to get Alonzo online here. We also have the Tarantinos coming up online here as well. We'll probably chat with them real quickly after the show, unless if they have a very important question they need to ask. But for now, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, please say hello to Alonzo from Dustwave. Hello, Alonzo. Oh, so tell us about your film, the name of your film, the genre you pulled, and yeah, any details you'd like to share for our audience who are coming out on Saturday.
Sure. So our film is called The Converger. It is a parallel universe, and yeah, we're freaking exhausted. We started uploading at 7:20, 10 minutes to spare, and we're really stoked, and we're excited we made it. Big shout out to Philip Torres, who's the writer director, and Phil, say what's up.
Yeah, it was interesting too because we were playing also with the horror genre as well, so we were trying to just do something different since we had some pretty awesome genres to play with. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. Dope crew. Shout out to everybody on our team, and see you then.
Awesome. And anything you would like to share about your behind-the-scenes adventures? Any interesting stories that came across set this weekend?
Interesting stories. I don't know. I gotta have to marinate on that one a little bit. It's kind of a whirlwind, but yeah. If you get pizzas at Costco, be prepared on a Saturday. Be prepared to wait like 2 hours. Just a heads up for all the other 48 teams. But no, it was an awesome set experience. I was so like stoked. I mean, people had a good time. Our team had 24 this time. Lot of pros, a lot of newcomers, folks that are pretty new to film, and so as always with Dustwave stuff, we love to get new folks in and get them experience and get them working on sets. And it was really cool because Phil ran the set, and Phil and Austin, who are on our team, run Mood, which is a video production company. It makes commercials and other film stuff, and just to be able to learn from a lot of their processes is really awesome, and always just a blast, and to work around some really talented people always is fun. And I think, me personally, I'm just really freaking tired because we shot a short last weekend, and then in 3 weeks we're shooting Camille Carlson, Space Age Nightmare, Space Age Daydreams, like short. And so we're prepping for that. I'm super excited about that one. Watch out for it. It's called Shellfish Kanish. And the one we shot last weekend was called The Haunters. So I'm overloaded with film. Like I need vacation.
Well, Alonzo, not only are you overloaded with film, but you are absolutely one of the essentials here in our Albuquerque film community, inviting everybody into the Dustwave incentive and making it so opening and welcoming. So thank you so very much for doing that. We're going to get back to you in just a little bit because we are coming up on the 90-second mark here, So let's check our team progress here real quick as we do our countdown. Clean Slate Productions is uploading their film. New Wave Films is uploading their film. They ran through the checksum. The Tarantinos, they have made it. They ran through their checksum. Their film is uploading. Congratulations to Andrew and his team as well. And we have Dustwave obviously uploading as well. I think that may be everyone. We're going to check through our final list here in just a second. But we are coming up here, everybody, on less than a minute. Everybody. Less than a minute. I want to thank everybody who has participated in this special genre film project. It is amazing to have each and every one of you submit your films and just be continued supporters of the Albuquerque 48-Hour Film Project and independent film in general. So thank you so very much. We are coming up on 30 seconds left. 30 seconds left, everybody. Oh my goodness, 30 seconds left. This is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, so as we're coming up on the 20-second mark, looks like, again, we have On Time, Clean Slate Productions, New Wave Films, Tarantino's, Dust Wave, Evil Weevil, Cinema Booth, Space Age Nightmare, Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios, The Great Conjunction, Interns of Catharsis, Pagliaccia Pictures, Nevermore, Ghost Flower Films, Unseen Media, Wind Witch Productions. Congratulations! And that is it. That is the Albuquerque 48-hour film project. We did it, everybody. You guys did it. I'm going to quickly see if I can put this in camera because I want to see everybody who is participating. We all have on Zoom, still on Zoom here. We have Camille and Brandon from Space Age Daydream. We have Dust Wave still on film here. And we have the Tarantinos. Oh, wow, guys. Amazing job on your films and making it in on time. Congratulations. Oh, my goodness. It's amazing that it was down to the wire, as always, with a 48-hour film project. But you guys made it in. I just appreciate each and every one of you for taking the time to be a part of this. We are going to end our show just a little bit early, but before we do, I'd like to talk to Andrew real quick of the Tarantinos. So let me get Andrew on real quick, but before I get Andrew on, we are going to again remind you who our judges are for this competition. We have 15 out of 16 films on time. So yeah, just amazing. It's awesome. So let's again remind us of our judges here. We have Felicia and Keith from Sopapilla Productions. And of course, Carrie Rose from the Albuquerque Film and Media Incubator. So those are going to be your judges. Literally, as soon as they get off this call, those films are going to be downloaded and sent. The judging process is going to be really quick, everybody. So I appreciate everybody. Majority of our teams getting their films in on time. So we are going to divert real quick from our show, and we are going to speak to Andrew of the Tarantinos. Andrew, how are you doing, buddy? All right. I love that. I love that chant. But for you guys to do it every time, it still catches me off guard. It's so funny. So tell us about your film, the genre you pulled, and the name of your film.
So we went with, we're calling it The Umbrella Man, and we went with comedy horror.
The Umbrella Man comedy horror. So tell us about your weekend experience. Did you do something new this time around compared to the other 48s that you have done? Because you are definitely a seasoned veteran, sir.
Well, we didn't start filming till about 1 p.m. on Saturday, and that's not something we're big advocates of, and I felt a little stressed, but we delivered, so we're really happy about that. But nothing different. We usually did our normal routine. We kind of do a lot by committee. Although I'm the team leader, a lot of us are involved in the decision-making process, whether it be editing or whether it be the original story. And so I'm just proud of our team. We worked through a lot of adversity. And probably the funniest thing that happened all weekend is one point I pulled back into the garage and I had accidentally trapped a Roadrunner in there. So we had about a 10-minute recess of trying to scare the Roadrunner out of the garage. And it flew at one of our cast members. It was crazy.
Wow, stories of the 48, they never get old. It's always something new. It's awesome. Anything you did different in the editing process this time around, or was it just the same processes that you guys usually do?
Same, pretty much the same. Nothing really different. I mean, I think we know that what we have is a good method to allow us to turn it on time. So just stick to the basics that we know it works. And we had some cast members that we hadn't had in a while, and then a couple of our cast members were only here for a short time. So it was exciting to have the kind of the original group we like to refer to. I think that competed the year you did, the COVID year. So
Yeah.
it was good to have a couple of them with us that hadn't been with us in a while.
That's awesome. That's awesome. You were able to get those old teammates back and do something brand new, especially for the special genre project. You know, I mean, that's really cool. Any final thoughts you'd like to give to all of us as to what we would expect to see on Saturday?
You're gonna see that normal Tarantino, funny, just our normal. Nothing different. I mean, obviously the story and all that, but we bring that fun side to it. We're really excited to see the other teams' films. Just seeing all the work that you do to put those stills and those videos up on the page it's fun to see what the other teams are doing. So we're really pumped to see some of those other films.
And believe me, so am I. I'm going to be downloading. That's why we're getting off this live call very soon. Andrew, thank you so very much for joining us tonight and for taking the time out of your sleep-deprived schedule. All of you for taking the time out of your sleep-deprived schedule. But hang on real quick. I would love to go back to a four-shot of you. But before we do, again, let's remind us who our participating teams were. Birdman Group, Mega Ultra Studios, Cinema Booth. We have Clean Slate Productions, Dust Wave, Evil, Weevils, Ghost Flower Films, Interns of Catharsis, Nevermore, New Wave Films, Pagliaccia Pictures, Space Age Nightmare. We also have in the house, or in our 48-hour competition house, the Great Conjunction. We also have the Tarantinos, Those Who Oppose, Unseen Media, and Wind Witch Productions. Those are our participating teams for this year's special genre project. And speaking of some of those participating teams, I'm going to put you back here all on camera to say goodbye as soon as I know how to operate my switcher. Here we go. All right, everybody, wave goodbye. Here we go. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Appreciate you. Love you all. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.
Can I do a quick plug?
Oh, yes, do a quick plug real quick.
Okay, I want to do a quick plug. On Halloween at 10 p.m. on Channel 26, that's public access, Channel 26. There will be a show called The Dustwave Show, and it is a Rod Serling Twilight Zone inspired collection of shorts from a bunch of people in our crew, and go check it out. It's going to be on Halloween. They're mostly horror things, and it's super cool, and we're super proud of it, so go check it out.
And what time is that again?
10 p.m. on Halloween.
10 p.m. on Halloween. Jeanette is not going to be happy with me because I am going to be staying up to watch that. No, I'm just kidding. She'll probably not be happy because she'll have to stay up with me to watch them too. Because we love watching that channel and love everybody who puts out that creative stuff out there. She's actually starting her own show as well called 33 Senses. So look out for that as well. But congratulations, Alonzo. And congratulations to everybody for participating in the film project. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. Congratulations, yes. All right, and that concludes our live show. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. Again, we have 15 out of 16 films on time. Thank you so very much. I'm Ron Tomeno, city producer. Have a wonderful night. And again, we are going to pause and put our sponsorships up so we can remind us who our sponsors were. Thank you so much, and have a great day, everybody. Thank you.